Welcome to Anmol Power BI Corner, your go-to solution for Power BI and Microsoft Fabric. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about the TMDL view in Power BI Desktop. Till now, whenever someone asks that how many views are there in Power BI Desktop, we usually say there are three views, which is report view, data view and model view. But with the frequent updates and recent features which has been added, there are two more views added to the Power BI Desktop. The first one is Dex Query View, which we have discussed earlier. I will attach the link in the description. And there is a newly added view, which is TMDL view, which is the fifth view. So we will mainly focus on this today. So what is TMDL view? I have shared a detailed article. You can check it out. I will attach the link for this article. So basically Microsoft released monthly update for Power BI, and in the January 2025 update they have released this new feature of TMDL view, and this is mainly focused for allowing better features, better functionalities for the developers who are working on creating the Power BI report, so that they can better script their reports, they can modify and apply changes to the semantic model directly through the codes. So let's come toward what is TMDL. So TMDL stands for Tabular Model Definition Language, and this offers a folder based structure for managing your Power BI models, or we can say the semantic model, and it will replace the monolithic JSON file which we use for TMSL if you are familiar with the PBIP. If you are not familiar, you can ignore this for a while, we will cover it later, but you can just understand this in the way that we can structure our Power BI semantic model or dataset into a folder based format. And there are few key benefits which are the improved collaboration. What is this? You can collaborate with other developers. Let's say you are working on a page 1 and someone is working on page 2, and or created some measures or performed some transformation in the data set. So you can merge those changes using the TMDL view, and you can enhance the source control. It is easier to track the changes. You can manage the versions, and you can resolve the merge conflicts using the tools like Git. And then simplified model management. So you can quickly locate and edit specific components of your model. It can either be a column, it can be a table, or it can be a measure. Now the thing is how to get this TMDL view in Power BI. So let's directly jump to Power BI Desktop and see how you can enable it. So firstly, what you have to do is you have to update your version of Power BI Desktop app. You can come to this help button. You can click on the about section and check for the version whichever you are using. So you have to make sure that you are using the January 2025 or the above version. So you can update it from the Power BI website or from the Microsoft App Store. Then whenever you launch the Power BI Desktop app, you will be able to see these 3 or 4 views, but you will not be able to see this TMDL view directly. For that you have to come to this setting icon you can find here, or if you have not enabled the on object orientation, then you can simply go to files and then you can go to options and settings, and then you have to go to options. This will open a new window. Here you have to go to preview features, and at the very bottom you can find this TMDL view option. So you have to check this box and click on OK. This will prompt you to restart your Power BI Desktop app. So you have to restart it, and then you can able to see this TMDL view. So let's directly go to TMDL view. Here you can find the welcome message. This is the interface of the TMDL view. We have the tables and model section. So whenever you import your data, the list of all the tables you will be able to see here. And then we have models. And this is the welcome message where they have already shared a structure of how you can write the code, or we will see how you can directly get your TMDL script just by dragging and dropping the table. So I have created a demo report already. Let's directly go there. So this is my report where I have imported few demo tables. So to explore these tables, what I can do is I can simply double click on the table and drag it to the blank space. If I do it, this will create complete TMDL script for me within a second. The another way of it is you can simply right click on the table name, and first option you will get is script TMDL2, and then you get the option to script tab, and whenever you do this, a new script will get created. So you can see on the bottom left, a new script is creating every time. Now let's say you want to analyze your complete semantic model at a single time. So what you have to do is you have to go to this model view and click on this semantic model and drag and drop to the blank space. Again a new script will get created, and this will contain all the details related to your semantic model. It will be all the tables, all the relationships you have created, all the measures, cultures, and etc. So this is about how you can explore semantic model and tables. But let's say you want to analyze any particular column. So how you can do it? You can simply expand the table and drag and drop that particular column to the blank space. For everything you do, a new tab will get created. Now the code will be shorter because it is only showing the details about that particular column. In the same way, you can do for measures or for calculated column. So this is the TMDL view, and there is options to find and replace and command palette. So we will see this all in the future videos, how you can use it. And for now, we will discuss about the use cases of what are the use cases of TMDL view. So you can come to this block, and I have added few use cases. Right now we are going to just see what are the use cases, but in the further videos we will discuss these each one by one in separate videos, like how you can do this. So firstly, you can move bulk measures into a folder. So usually we create lots of measures whenever we are working on a report. So to better organize them, we can create folders, and we can do this task using TMDL view. Then you can update M code without using query editor. So we have already seen when we are dragging the table, when you scroll down to the bottom, the M code is visible here. So you can directly make the changes from here, and you just have to click on this apply button, and you don't have to open Power Query editor for this. Next is you can change the data types. You can simply check, there are various steps available of the query editor. Either you can change it from here, or in the column details, data type is present here too. So from here you can change the data type also. We will see this in detail. Then you can update the summarization of the column at once. You can find and replace the values in your code. You can switch between the import mode and the direct query mode, and there are also various other modes which are available. Then you can import and collaborate using TMDL scripts. You can create calendar tables and calculation groups also using the TMDL view, and then you can utilize the multiple cursors. So these are the few use cases. We will discuss each one of them one by one in the future videos, and then we will discuss about the limitations of the TMDL view. So till now, if you have any doubt, then drop it into the comments, and I would love to hear, and I would love to help you in that. If you find this helpful, then like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.